everybody. It is Christina from Purple Hearts Creations by Chrissy. Well, you all know me. Those that are subscribers and those that may be new or come in to join us, welcome. I haven't done a lot of videos. I was away, then spring break happened and I had to babysit. And this week I am really feeling so tired and I don't know why. Really tired. Oh my God, just because I said tired. And I did videos. One day I tried twice to film a video. And both times failed. And I just gave up. And then yesterday, I don't know what happened to the day. It disappeared on me. It literally disappeared. I don't think I did accomplish some stuff, but not like what I wanted to. Oh, let me move this. I just was going through, I got to go, and I need to reorganize. That's my problem. And I just want to design, make, but I'm like, oh. So I have been doing some designing because being so tired and I can design a digital right now, but a physical item I was struggling with, except for I did some couple nice things that I filmed, but screwed up the film. Anyways, I'll show you those. So I'm creating these fussy cuts, which will be sold in my shop, and they're layered different elements, different papers, wallpapers, pictures, frames, and they can be used either, I mean, if you want it to, like this could sit on the bottom of a page nicely by itself. It could be put into a cluster. It could be put on a tag. And the nice thing about it, it's already pretty layered up. So if you have a plain tag, it's a great way. And you could put some lace under that. You could put another piece of paper under that if you wanted to. I like it the way it is. So in this case, going on this, you could probably add some lace in here. Maybe a word, maybe a number or something, just to further do the embellishments. I'm not going to glue it because this is ready to go. I'm just going to, somewhere under here, under this mess I've got happening on my desk. Literally what we're doing is we're working on the junk on our desk in a few minutes. So I'm just going to put this on like this. So in this case, you could come in with, let's see here. Let's see what we have. We could pull in a number, say there, to add a little bit more to it, which would add more to the element as well. And so you could do that, right? And of course it's not going to stay because it's just not going to. So let's see if we can put a little paper clip there just so you can get the effect. Oh, well, I paper clip so well, guys. Now I want to make this tag because I like what it looks like. I have to print this off and make this tag. And then you could come in with a word. Put a word in there, or it could be a little bit longer. Right? So it doesn't really go, but you know, you'll get remain, you know, or you could angle it. Everything doesn't have to be straight. Come in with a word. Now that doesn't suit it, but you know what I mean. And if you know, like it could be a simple word as well. It could just be a simple word, you know, so you could add a little bit more elements to it. You know, I don't think I have any. I'm just trying to see what I have on hand. If you wanted to, you could throw some lace on either here or at the bottom of the tag with hanging over. You might want a darker lace, but this was the one that was just sitting here. And you can pull in some lace as well. So there's other ways, you know. So these are kind of a collaged cluster digital, just say. It was something I played around with. And I did it in colors. I'm just going to put this back in here. So right now, let's take Took all those paper clips off. Put that in my tag box. Oh, that fell out. So I have it in greens right now. Already fussy cut out, ready to go in its bag. I have pink done, not fussy cut in the bag. And I have so far one purple done. I got to make some smaller ones in the purple. The purple, I'm partial to purple, guys. You know that. And that's the purple ones. These would be great for a journal card. It could be just put in the middle of a page. Cut it out. Put maybe a piece of music paper behind it. And just paste it into the page itself. What I'll have to do is print and do a video using these. Because I think, I love how they turned out. And so those are coming into the shop hopefully Monday at the latest. Now, today, we're just going to, first of all, we're just going to work on some tags. These are some more digitals I have coming into my shop. I'm going to bring mine over. I printed some different ones for me to use. It started off by, I had a few of these that I just randomly picked. And so these are my ladies that I'm going to have, but this is my printed for me to use. I mean, they're the way I did the ladies is a bit different. It's a really unique bundle it's going to be. So I made it for collaging. And I already had some of this in play. So I'm going to organize them better because I'm going to put them in their own little box. And then I decided I have flowers that are going to come, and they're unique the way they're not just your typical flower fussy cut. So these will all be fussy cut out. And then these are corner pages. Oh, here's the ladies. That's the ladies. This is the fussy cut one I have to do to get it ready. So that's the ladies. Then the flowers. And there's one more flower. Because I wasn't supposed to make any more flowers. So this one's going to be a little extra big. Because I just found some more that I really liked. And then I have different random corner ones that I printed, and there's going to be more of those. I just basically, some of these I'm going to use. And I didn't fussy cut them all out because I just wanted to doing a video. So, yesterday, no, not yesterday, before, I did try to make video. And I did it twice. So, I have random, this is all tags that I basically mass made. I was selling the mass make tags by themselves in my shop. You can always check that out. They're ready front and back. They just have to be embellished whatever way you want, right? So this is why I thought these were so nice, because I could almost just put that on it, but not particularly that one. And then I have this box of all kinds of random things in it. So we're going to and I have junk all over my desk. Junk. And I have 2 blue journals I'm working on. So these were things that I found, some found, and one I did. So this I wanted to show you again since I didn't finish it up. Well, I didn't embellish it yet. And I think I had a lady. I thought I had a lady I wanted to use on here. Maybe not. I thought I had something I wanted to put on that. I thought I had, or maybe it was her. I think it was her. Yeah, there. I want to put her on there. And again, sometimes with fussy cut, I don't necessarily make it really dark, but sometimes when you cut out, especially when you're using white paper, you still see a little bit. And sometimes this white, I'll try to go in as gently as I can and take that off. I'm just seeing a piece here that I don't really like, and I'm just going to try to fix it. There we go. So I'm just going to put, Now I'm going to put her right to the bottom, but I'm going to put her corner bottom like this. And I could add more to that if I wanted to. I could bring in maybe a little collage sticker here. No, don't like it. So, you know, you could bring more in if you wanted to. I don't think I want to. To be honest with you, I'm just going to use this to glue on. It was funny because my first video, I haven't been feeling, I can't think of what to create. I have all kinds of journals to work on. I have all kinds of stuff, projects I've started. And I was like, I would start something, I was trying to get clusters. Usually if I start clusters, it really works well for me. I couldn't get them to come together. When I did my first video, I created this and started that. That's how bad it was, my first video. Then the second video, I showed how this pocket was made, and I put that paper on. And this was already done. That was already done. I showed you how I got only this also. I had this in that box random, right? So I showed you how I made that, which I'm going to do again because obviously, but not right away but I took that blue paper here because, you know, and I'm going to have a lot of it through the journal. And I backed it onto another book page and left some of the edging hanging over. And it's just a book page. And then I took a piece of cardstock. I wanted a little bit jaggy edge. Why am I going to cough now? I don't know. I have these like this. So I pulled one out, put it in the background, took that little piece, and then put that blue flower. And these are a unique fussy cut that I like. I have to still put a tab on it. And that was the one thing I had started to do. But the glue had to dry. So I took the paper on each side. And we can finish that up now. So I'm just going to take this and create the tab. I kind of layered it up. That's what I had done. So I doubled up the book page. And then I put that paper on each side. So that's all I did there. Why I started coughing all of a sudden, I don't know. So the idea of this is we got to make a tag eventually for inside that. I'm going to put the tab here. But I think I'm going to go this way. Because we've got, no, I think I'll go this way. And I just want it a little bit. Now you could cover the back of this for more writing space, or you can write just on it. It depends on what you want to do. We might do that. On this one, what did I do? On this one, I did, because this one is a little wide, so this one could clip in, and then you have the writing space on the back, and then I just left it where you can write on the back. Because sometimes it's nice to have the natural paper and not always cover everything up. And again, you can do the same thing with this. Now, this one I had planned on just gluing in, and when I glue it into the page, I'm just going to glue this side, and I'm going to put another tuck in here, is what I planned with this one. If I later change my mind, I can do that. And I'm just going to put a little, which one? I think I want to go with a more natural. So I just created the tab with a scrap and some book pages. And you can put it where you want it on there, if you want it to the top. And I'm going to hiccup, sorry guys. There we go. And that's ready to go in a journal. This one for my blue ones might be too wide. So now I'm going to have to do another blue journal just to put these in. Because the journals I have are thin flip-flop journals. So I might have to make a wide flip-flop journal just to fit it in. Then this is a pocket. So now I do have a matching tag here if I want it to be that matchy. And sometimes I'm bad for that. I love matchy. Always have. When I was younger, my teens, I'd only wear 2 colors. So I was either pink and white, you know, black and pink. So I could put that tag in there, and it actually doesn't look bad being all matchy. So, you know, that is something I can do. I'm just going to move it to the side because we might work on the tag. But how I want to show you how I did it. And it's really simple to do. You take your book page, fold over the edge, fold it over this way. I mean, you could mass make these and just keep them on hand and then just pull them from your stash, which is probably what I'm going to do as well, because I have to, and I'm trying to reorganize the way I keep my mass making. And then we want a little bit here and a little bit here, and then you just fold it over. All right, simple as can be. I haven't had lunch today. I had a tea and a hot cross bun. When Easter comes, you know, they bring out those nice hot raisin, cinnamon hot cross buns. So I've been having that for breakfast with my tea. So now I'm not actually hungry. And I seen this recipe on TikTok. It's basically a bacon, lettuce, tomato, chicken salad. So it's a BLT chicken salad. And now I'm going to make that for lunch. Sometimes I eat it just with crackers. I don't, and also crackers, and I'll cut out, I have these small little peppers you cut in half, and I fill them in that. So that's it. Simple, easy pocket. Imagine pulling out a bunch of book pages, music pages. Let's see what I got in a music page. Of course, a music page you would have to cut down in size, right? Let me see if I've got a music page here handy. You could use digital for this. This might be too fragile. What I should have done, I have a book page under there that I can. So imagine if you pulled all your papers ahead of time. And like for me, for instance, I'm kind of cutting to this shape, right? So, and what I'll do here is I just basically, I'm going to give myself an idea of what size I want it to be, because I want them all that average size. If you have a bigger journal, of course, make them bigger. Tear ruler, even though with this, I do not think I really need much of it, because this paper is very antique. It's not even vintage. It's that old. See, and it does have that tear in it. That's the unfortunate part. But again, see this one? We could do a smaller one. Let's do that really quick. See, I'm telling you, this is just random things we're making. Just whatever I pull out. Gotta make that a little bit more even. A little bit more even. Because sometimes we just want a little pocket on the side when you don't. Sometimes I don't want to cover up a digital. They're so pretty. So you could put this in the bottom section, still see most of the digital, and put a little, you know. There we go. Let's ink it. Ink it. Oh my goodness. See, I'm telling you guys, I do not know what's going on right now. I kind of know what it is I got out of a routine, and I hadn't been taking my thyroid, and my antidepressants kind of bring me down too. So if I'm not on them, I can feel down. But I haven't been feeling really down, just tired. I literally feel like right now I could curl up in bed and sleep all afternoon. And I'm forcing myself up because it's not what I want to do. Now, I had used the bigger hole punch. I'm lucky because I've got different sizes of this. And I just come in with the smaller one. There, another pocket. you know. So it's quite easy to make these. Like, it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it is what it is. Look at that, in that little bit of time. And this is going to be perfect because this can line a tag perfectly. All right, so we did have this that became a little fragile. So this one is very fragile paper. And obviously we can't use that, but hey, what we'll do. All right, so throw another pocket together. Like I need any more projects to work on, but this I would put in my pocket thingy bingy. In my thingy bingy, I can't think of the word. In my basket, which I'm hoping to change. I'm going to be buying some new storage baskets. I'm thinking of taking one of, I turned one of my rolling carts into a lace, all lace, and it sits beside me here. Because, what did I do wrong here? Well, guys, I really wasn't thinking when I did that one. I think I went the wrong way. It's okay, we can fix that. Did we glue it? Yeah, we glued it. That's easy fix. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. Easy fix. And again, depending on the size of the punch you want, size of the hole, you can do it bigger if you want it. There we go. Another pocket done. And I left it rough because I didn't mind that. But on this, because of that, I might put a layer of washi tape on it just to strengthen it. Because if you're sliding something in and out. So depending on what color I use on it, I probably would coordinate a washi tape or something. And look at, already got those pockets done. Ready. Let's throw them in the project box for now. So that's how you make that. Oh, you want it because I didn't show you this. Let me show you this. Again, you take a book page, depending on how big you want it to be. If I wanted a narrow one, I could make a narrow one without a problem. Let me see. Where did I put that journal? So I can see how wide I want it. Oh, it's right in front of me. And it's not finished yet. I've got to... Oh, maybe that... Oh, I lied. I forgot. This is... I'm good... It's a... I haven't put all my things in. I got to do that. That's on my to-do list. Get it ready to be used. This kit is from my friend Pascal. And I'm going to be doing a more video on it. I already did one. So, within this case... See, it's just... It would fit in here without a problem. Right? And, like... For instance, if I did put writing on this, I could just hinge it in and it could flip out, right? So, especially if I did it on this side, I could hinge it in and out, right? So it does fit. So that's not a problem. So that works out well, and it'll look beautiful in this blue journal when I'm done. This digital she created, guys, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous, and I'm going to do more on that, so you'll see that one more coming up. I just wished I had one of my tall, thin ones here. I know I have another blue one that's a long flip-flop. But you know what? I've been out of commission, and I've forgotten where I put everything. Literally, guys, literally, I feel like I'm living in chaos right now. I'll just show you. Of course, this won't necessarily go. I'm writing in this journal. I have to catch up on some writing in it. This Pascal gifted me for Christmas. So this is a flip-flop journal, and I love to do these now. And I have a few of these. And so does Pascal. And so this is one she made for me in purple because it's my favorite color. So in this case, if I'm doing this, I need to make sure it's narrow enough, right? So I'm just looking at how narrow I need that to go, because that's on average what a flip-flop. This journal is just beautiful. I mean, she couldn't have made me better. She did this for Christmas. And it's funny that we've known each other for a while now. And she got into this too. And at first we didn't know each other, got into it. And now we have something, we love talking about it. She's Andre's brother's wife. So it's family, and she only lives 20 minutes away. And it's nice to have somebody that I know, like personally, like I have all you wonderful people on. So here we go. So again, if I decided to go blue, I can go blue, or I can just pull. And I mean, you could use a music page on it if you wanted to, but sometimes I like to go, and I have a tray of papers, and I had downsized. I did some surprise packages, but it's full. It's full still. Like sometimes I screwed up the printing on this, on one side, but I still use the other side. Seeing what I have in here that I can do. Maybe, no, that's not long enough. Just seeing what I have in scraps. Oh, let's do a more neutral based one. I think this one will look good. Pull out a scrap. It's a big scrap. What I used that for was probably, I'm going to have to cut that because, and I'm debating right now, guys. I'm on a desk and I don't have a lot of room. Basically, my working space is like this, and then I got all my stuff that I use, and it crowds me, and I feel it hinders. So I have one of those fold-out tables. So I'm thinking of getting rid of the desk and having the fold-out table. Then along the fold-out table, I can put my stuff at the back and work. And then just get rid of this desk altogether. This is Andre's old desk. He wanted a new desk, and then I was like, oh, I'll use it. But it's not quite, because I use it for my filming. Then I have my other desk on the other side that has my computer on it. Yes, I'm old-fashioned. I still have, now I don't think I want that unless I went this way, but no. And I don't want it to cover the whole thing, so obviously we'll take a little bit of this off. Still get some of that, and I will use that on a tag, and the same with this. I will collage with that, and I'll probably collage in a few minutes. Ruler back where I keep them. Let's see. Yep, that kind of is perfect. That kind of is perfect. So just to show you, and like, I don't even have to necessarily, I can just fold that over and glue it. This is exactly what I'll end up doing. Yeah, the only thing I want to do before I glue this is do a little inking. Of course, it's going to need some inking there, but I need some stuff on my... Go. Trying to hide the bit of white from when I tore it. So I know that that's going to fold there. Oh, I'm twisting that thing with the lid on. Or is that? Put that blue in there. No, I don't want to put that blue because we got to do that. Really like how that looks. Just really, and that's using one of those ladies that I'm doing. I love it. 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 I just started to get really hungry, guys, of course, because I turned on the video, so of course I'd get really hungry. And I'm going to do it on this side, just because that way, this is just more or less. So I'm going to balance it at the end here, the best. There we go. Fold that over. And again, it can be slid, just pinned in. It could go in a pocket if you wanted it to, so you could cover the back as well with paper. And this has got good writing paper on it, so you necessarily don't even have to. You know, you could bring in and just trim it up some more, right? So, you know, the thing you would have to do is do a little inking of it. Right, so this is going to be ready to go in my pockets. I'm not going to, I could build, sometimes what I do, I'm going to have two sections. I'm going to have pockets that I've already like made the tag for, and then I'm going to have the plain pockets that need to be stuffed. Right, so a little more glue there, and that happens. Now sometimes, and I didn't do it with this one, and I should have, it doesn't feel too fragile. I'll double this up just so that, because when you're sliding something in and out, right? So there we go. That's a pocket ready. And I mean, you could do other things. You could corner around this. If you wanted to add, you could just corner around the one side. You know, you could add lace on this, like in the middle here, you could put some lace, or you could lace the edges. I mean, whatever you do, you can do with that. I'm going to actually stick that back in that project box, even though we're going through it. That's why I want to have my desk, so that, and my other rolling cart with mask making. So when I mask make like something like that, right now that's up way over there. That way I can just put it in the thing when I'm making them. Let's work on this. Let's complete this. I don't know if I have anything for this. Did I do any nice flowers? Go into the flower one. Now, if I would have made that vase, no, I didn't like it anyways. We definitely have to, oh boy, something is pricking me. Hi, you brought your toy? My kitty walks with a toy in her mouth, Pika, and meows. I don't think we're going to embellish that one, guys. I'm just not sure what I want to put on it right now. But because it might, depending on what journal I use it in, I might pull an image from a kit and put it on it. Ooh. Or I might come across something and we might go back to it. Okay. I have tags ready. Let's go in and... Oh, I just threw a bunch of stuff on the floor. Because that's the way I roll, guys. That's the way I roll. Even with that one I just did, I do have that I could put in it. Let's see. There's so many things in here that I don't... Like things I started... Like, I mean, I just stuffed everything in here. I think I was cleaning up my desk and it was meant... See, like I have an envelope that's ready. I just got to embellish it. I have this. I think I already have... Like, it's a pocket. Like, but I don't know what I... So I'm just seeing... I'm just flipping through. Oh, boy, I'm hungry. See, this is done. But I don't know why it's in there. I'll put it up here in this finished project. This, is, oh, we got to, this is done. I think I just have to put a tab on it. So let's fix it up and move it to the side. I couldn't get glue sticks for a while, and I was using the kids glue stick, and I'm finding that anything I use that on, I have to go back. The Elmer's child, ones I find aren't the best glue stick. I find this one, and then Prit. I'm out of Prit. I gotta go to check the pharmacy. Oh, here comes Pika. You know Pika, she has to, and she wants to go where my tags are. Of course she does. Of course she does. Don't knock anything over, my love. Yeah, don't knock anything over. So with this, what I probably end up doing is I'll probably take some different fabrics, or even this might look good with it. And my tab will probably, oh, I'm kind of liking that, end up like that. That's probably what I'll do. But to me, I call this done because I sometimes don't do it till I know where it's going in my journal. So depending on where it sits, if it's sitting up high, I might put high enough in a journal and it's sticking out the edge. Sometimes I like to put a big fluffy bow on it or whatever, so it sticks out the top of the journal. So that's why sometimes I don't do those right away. Okay, you're gonna move now. Thank you. Ooh, I have something stick in my leg. I have this and I couldn't figure out what to embellish on it, so that's why it's still sitting there. Oh, and I have this. Let's go with and finish this one up. I think I wanted to put an image on this. So this pocket I made from an envelope. See, this is what I mean by sometimes reinforcing this, because it's so loose that sometimes they fold over. So that's what I mean sometimes about even taking a piece of paper and lining the top of it. And then I made this to go in it. Why is that doing that? Where is my, I don't know what's happening with this. I took this out, so it should be no reason. Oh, I was trying to fix something. Now, if this isn't glued properly, I got to refix that. So that's going to be, I don't know what to do to fix it. So that just sit aside. Let's go back in our project box. I pulled this out. So with these, I do several different things with them. I'll show you how I used one in this journal. If I can find it quickly. That is this. So basically the outside, I did it this way, right? So like that. You can do it the other way as well. Depends on which way you like to go. And then on the inside, I just put an image, and it can eventually be a little tuck spot. The only problem I find in this journal is because where I should have put it down to, it's not stitched in, which means I could remove it and move it if I wanted to. It moves about sometimes. So it's got a tuck spot, and then the other side of it is here. Again, I just made a little tuck spot, embellished it. See, again, it moves about. And so you just remember that when you're putting it in. If you don't want it to be so movable, get it where you can stitch it. But I think I added this in later. I just slid it in. And then again, there's the pocket. So that's how I use those. It also could sit, I could put it, well, look better on this side, depending on which way it goes, right? I could do it this way and have it flip out. And then I could have tuck spot, pocket, and then I don't have to worry about the back of this. And then I could have a pocket to the top where a tag would slide in here, right? So I can do that with it. So that's what these are nice for. So sometimes I like, depending on how I use it, you may not want to embellish that. I mean, technically you could easily just keep these like this and not, I mean, in the mass make, ready to go. But we're going to embellish one. Now, you can do two things. You could staple this down. You could take a little washi tape. I know this is silly, but I don't have any Christmas, so I can't embellish it with Christmas. I don't have any Christmas up. So let's see what we have in washi tape here. Let's go ahead. I don't think this is wide enough washi tape. No, it isn't. And again, I started using more washi tape. This obviously doesn't go the best, but you could, if you wanted to add a little more color to your book page, you can just throw some washi tape on it as well. Like, just take random washi tape, and it's a great way. If you're like me, who got into the big washi tape craze and has so much of it, you can just put it on there. And I'm actually going to leave that there. But what I do with the washi tape, as you can see, it doesn't stick really well, and you can peel it off. Some washi tapes, and the glue gets, over time, will get less. So I take and take my glue stick, and it's a great way to add a little bit more. I'll show you even on this tag I collaged here. I just added different elements, and I didn't do like a big image. So I'm trying to find the end is always the fun. And this is very sticky washi tape. And it's old, so it tears. Right? So you could add just a little bit on this side, and what I'm doing with the other side is I'm going to fold it over, and I'm going to carry that color over here, and I'm not worried about that tear because I'm just going to link it in like that. So you can throw washi tape and add another element into your stuff. This can go up in the finished projects up there. I'd have to go in the right place that I need to empty. Let me check on time, because guys, that's one of the things I've got bad again with. So let's see where we're at. We are at, and my glasses for some reason is not letting me read this really well. Boy, maybe it's because they're very dirty. Let me just I don't know. I really need to go get my eyes checked or get different glasses. I think it's already 43. How did that time go so fast, guys? It does, doesn't it? Wow. I'm not going to do this right now because I want to do some embellishing of a tag. So I'm going to pull this out. And I want to pull one of these out. I think this one I want to use. I'm doing these up in a bundle as well. I mean, you could do these on your own, but I mean, I have some unique ones. Now, two things. If I really wanted to, I could put that on the back of paper, and I could turn it into a pocket on the tag, right? And I kind of like that idea. I kind of like that, because then I thought, oh, wouldn't a skinny tag look cute in that? That's where I'm going with that. So, how I do that, let me move this. basket that I keep moving back and forth. Where's those book pages? This isn't big enough. If you have, especially if you've got small book pages like this, that those are also great for making these type of pockets because of the size of them. This is just to make it a little bit sturdier. Sometimes I don't, because cardstock is getting so expensive for such a, and I don't need a heavy cardstock pocket on it. But if I just put a little book page under it, it just, and then if you glue it the right way, I don't mind a wrinkle in it because it just adds a little character to it, right? And then we go back, we cut. There we go. And then I'll try to put my lid on. This glue stick seems to, for some reason, I'm not worrying about inking the outside right now with you guys, just because I'm going to glue this on. And in this case, I won't use the glue stick because I don't want to lose much of the real estate. Then I'm home alone tonight, so I think I might end up doing a live in my group. I don't know if I'm going to do it in Junk Journal Craft and Chat yet, or if I'm going to do it in Purple Hearts Creation. Purple Heart Creations is mainly selling, but sometimes I like to do a live showing how the things I have can be used and give some ideas on how to use it. Of course, it was a little bit longer. This is a file folder one, and I still got to cover the back. That's easy to do. Oh, that slid. Why did that slide so much? Huh. Come on. Oh, because I'm being wonky with it. I can trim that out. We leave it that way because some reason. There we go. Like, and it's junk journal, so it doesn't have to be extreme. I think sometimes I know for me, I try to be so darn perfect that I spend so much time trying to be perfect that I don't get anything done. We gotta love our imperfections as well. And now she might look cute there. Oh, she would look cute there. She would look cute there. I have another one too. Oh, no. No. Well, I could have that hang over without a problem. But then you take risk always. She did kind of look cute. Kind of like her. Going back to her. I do like her. Because my flower vase would be too small, and I don't think I have the right flower I want for that. So I think she's perfect for it. Again, in here, I'm going to see if I can get in there a little bit better in the hair. But sometimes when you're fussy cutting, those little spots can become difficult too. Oh, there we go. But you can also take your ink, because it's brown hairs especially, I can just do that. Okay, let's get her glued on. Sometimes I keep these here handy. Oops. I'm just going to stick a little to that because I tried to make sure. Come on. You didn't quite do that right, Christina. She can't be perfectly straight, so I can get her on here. She's got a bit of a wrinkle in her. Where's my... There we go. Oh, isn't she cute on there? There we go. Plain and simple. Now, if I had a light blue washi, I would really like to add a little light blue washi in here. And this, I'm going to... because I moved that around too much. So what I got to do for now. And then I think I can make that. I just have to make it a little bit smaller. Sometimes if you accidentally do what I did and I moved that around a little too much, just take something, do that, and just let it sit for a few minutes and that glue will dry. So I have this, and this is not fully straight. So let's see what we can do. Ooh, boy, Christina. Just a touch shorter. I don't want to take too much off the top. Now I have this for writing, and so the music paper kind of doesn't do well, but you could write over top of the music paper without a problem. Now we want to cover the back. And I think I want to go something. I don't think I want to use that same color again, because we got a lot of that color happening. And I think we're almost out of time, guys. So you might not get me to see me finish embellishing that. We're at 53. We have 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes. That is it. I have that blue, but I don't like any of the blue in that. Let's see. Maybe we could go more of a neutral and then add a bit of... You know what? That would have been nice if I would have had more of that. But I just know what I can do. I just know what I can do. If I can reach it now, because it fell into an awkward spot. Do I have any scraps in here? I do. I do. I got some scraps. Okay, let's see what we can do with these scraps. Got a nice blue scrap here. It's got some white on it. Go in with that. It's not quite long enough, but these are. That's good. And because it's a book page, I technically don't have to cover the whole thing up. That I don't have to do if I don't want to. So we can put those scraps back in there. And we're trying to hurry. But I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I think for the next few videos, we're just going to make random stuff, different ephemera, you know, different things like that. Clean up some of these things on my desk. And next week, I'm trying to build a schedule and have certain things on certain days, like working on this blue journal and things like that. Or I might just make a bunch of ephemera and then pull out the journals and work whatever ephemera's in and around, and I won't get rid of that. I didn't have to cover that whole bottom thing. No, I think I'm just going to leave it. Still kind of want some more color in it. So let's see here. Go like that, I think. Yeah, that'll work. And then not worried about the tear because I'll just switch it around. Ink it up. I don't mind the book page showing. Glue that. And yes, I shouldn't be gluing on my board, but I'm trying to hurry. And I'm trying to get more regular again, guys. You know, it's funny because you get in a good flow and then you go away like I did. And you get out of flow and then trying to get back into it all. That's my struggle right now, guys. And I just realized that something here needs a little more glue. So we'll fix that. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, there's a scrap, but you know, these can be turned into clusters. They can go on other tags. Put that there. And I should be not doing that, but I did. I am. Ooh, that will come in handy. Oh. I got little pieces of scraps glued to me. Why am I doing this? Because these can be used too on the top of a page to decorate the top of a page with a little image. I'm going to be making a few of those and having a little basket of them just like that. And then you can come in with a little butterfly and just stick it on top of a page. Oh boy. And that's what I just have to find an image to go on that. But that's going to end up in here. Might have to trim it up a little bit, unfortunately, and trim up that a bit, and that's going to sit inside there. It definitely has to be trimmed up a bit, so we're just going to we're going to take that top part off. And see, because this is narrow up here, but that's okay. It still fits nicely. And if I want, I can trim it up a bit more, and then I'll decide if I'm going to edge it or corner around it. So there we go. There's another blue item done. And this one, we're not going to let that go to waste. No, 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 we won't. Where's that music paper? Well, guys, thank you for joining me today as I continue to have a little bust of spasm. I like doing lives because I can continue just working, where sometimes on YouTube it's a little more structured. You don't want to go over an hour, hours even pushing it sometimes, you know, so type thing. I want to just thank you, and thank you for continuing to watch me. Please like and comment the videos, help me build my YouTube, and help me get noticed more on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. What I'm going to do is just let the camera go till it shuts off.